How are we all doing? So yesterday I was at the Kilmoyne Vintage Radio Rally here in Dublin, which is organised by the Phoenix Amateur Radio Society, and a few bits and pieces I picked up at. This is one of them. This came from a silent key sale, so the money was going to a good cause. It was going towards Alzheimer's research or what have you. So I bought a few little bits and pieces, and I don't need another multimeter. I've got dozens of them. But it caught me eye. I have a sort of a soft spot for early multimeters, and this has an LED display as well, which is unusual. Probably fairly hard on batteries, but we'll have a look at it anyway, and we'll see what we think of it. So it takes 6 AA batteries. There's been a little bit of leakage in the battery compartment, but nothing major. What I'll do is I'll get some vinegar. I'll probably strip it down and get some vinegar and clean it out. Vinegar is a great man for neutralising alkaline battery leakage, so it stops it dead in its tracks. Once you remember to rinse all the vinegar away when you're done, because that too could obviously cause corrosion issues. So fresh set of batteries into it. You could also run this off a wall wart. It has a little DC input there on the back. No tilt stand. They obviously didn't do tilt stands back then. See, it does come on. So it's just a basic 2000 count meter, but it would have been a rocket ship in its day, I'm sure. So we'll stick a set of leads on it, and there's no metrology going on here. Now I have an AD 548 voltage reference here somewhere, but where it is your guess is as good as mine. I was intending to build it into a little. I was going to build it into a Bovril jar or Nutella jar or something like that. The contacts coming out the top, but I never got around to it. So what I'll do is I'll put it on the voltage range, and I've a Fluke 12E here, and we'll just see how they track with one another on the power supply. So I'll just hook the leads together. Just a bit of crack. Yeah, so there was a bit of stuff at the show yesterday. It's always interesting to go. You meet a few people, you know. Yeah, bit of crack. Alright, there we are, all hooked up real nice. So we'll see how that works. If we can set it up so we can actually see the meter without the glare, be wonderful. That's not too bad. Oi. We'll start on the low range on this, and we'll see what we get. So it seems to be fairly close there on the millivolt range. So we'll go up to 2 volts and see what it's like. Yeah, well, a little bit, but not a whole lot. Out 3 counts. You couldn't really fall out with that. So we'll go on up to 20 volts. We'll bring it up to about. It's more or less spot on, which is gas, considering it's probably over 40 years old. So that's a bit of crack. I've no I've no reference, resistance reference or current reference, but it's close enough on the voltage range for me. I'll open it up and we'll just have a quick squint inside it, and then we'll leave it at that. So the handy thing about this is I might use it here if I'm doing something sort of in the dark or what have you, because obviously it doesn't need a backlight. There's a spare wire there going somewhere. Where that was for, it was taped up under that. It might be a ground wire. It seems to be a bit of shielding there. So nice and simple, no cat ratings here. It's yeah, there's not a whole lot going on really. But it's fairly clean looking inside. No HRC fuses or anything like that back then either. You can see there's a bit of leakage out of the batteries there that's gotten into the inside, so I'll probably strip it down and wash it out. It should come up like new. But yeah, just an thought to share that with you. I got some other bits and pieces which I'll share over the weeks. One other thing, I got this projection lamp, 1000 watt bulb at 230 volts. So we'll wind it up on the little power supply here and see does it light up at the I can give it 24 volts or so out of the power supply, just to see will it light up. Ooh. So it's drawn just over an amp there, that just over an amp there at 24 volts. You can really feel the heat of it. Wouldn't like to be standing too close to it at its 230 volts. So there, yeah, I could use that for could dip it into my tea and use it to keep the cup on. Alright, I'll leave it at that for now. Hopefully I'll have more interesting videos in the near future. Take care and all the best. I hope you're all doing well out there. Good luck for now.